Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu to the Good Tree Arabic Academy Keys to the Quran course. Let us start with the dua and we will get right into the lesson inshallah ta'ala. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa 'allimna ma yanfa'una wa zidna 'ilma. Allahumma alhimna rushdana wa qina sharra anfusina. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم آمين. So in lesson 15 we will go through a few more verb tables and I will teach you how to conjugate each verb into its specific table. I'll explain that more as we go along. So you see, Arabic language and Arabic grammar is very methodological. It's very logical, and all you need to do is follow a pattern to conjugate a verb or to make a sentence. You know, it's kind of like maths. I would say. I like to say that Arabic grammar is kind of like maths. Arabic grammar in Arabic is called nahu. Okay, Nahu is kind of like maths because you have a few formulas, you put the formulas together and then you get the answer. So similarly in Arabic, you have a few formulas, a few rules, grammatical rules that you need to follow, a few patterns that each word follows, and as long as you follow the pattern, which is specific to that word, you will find the correct answer. So in this lesson, inshallah, we will conjugate a verb to the appropriate tense, like he, we, she, they, etc., etc. And all you need to do is follow the table and replace each root letter with the root letters from the verb you want to make, and we will fill in the tables. So as we all know that the template for all verbs is fa'ala. Okay, so we have the first letter is the fa letter, the second letter is the ain, and then the third letter is the lam. Okay, so if you have any other verb, like for example shakara, which we will do in this lesson, the first letter is sheen, the second letter is kaf, and the third letter is ra. So all you need to do is just replace each one with that, and then you can follow the verb table, but I'll explain that more as we go. So the original verb table is this one. Okay, dhahaba, you memorize the one with dhahaba in it. So basically this is the original version. Okay, sort of like the default, it's the original 3-letter root word. So it goes kafara, kafara, kafaru. So for he disbelieved, there's nothing to add. For they, dual masculine, you add a alif. For plural masculine, you add waw, alif, kafaru. For feminine, singular, you add ta, kafarat. For dual feminine, you add ta alif, kafarata. For plural feminine, you add a noon, and you make the lam letter into a sukoon, and then you put a noon at the end. And same thing with the rest of these. You make the lam letter, in this case, ra is the lam letter, because as you can see, it is the third letter. And then you add the rest of these suffixes to make it into any of these you, I, we, and we. And so some more verbs that are on this table are in this table over here. On this table or on this pattern, you can say. So more verbs that are on this pattern are over here. So shakara, shakara, shakaru, shakarat, shakarata, shakarna, etc. Sabara means to be patient. Ghafara, to forgive. Qatala, to kill. Dhakara, to remember. Razaqa, to give sustenance or to provide, to give rizq. Rizq means sustenance. Salaha, to act righteously. Nasara, to help. Nadara, to look and wait. And these are all words that, you know, we've heard before. For example, the word shakara, the word shukr comes from the word shakara. Shukr means gratefulness. Sabara, sabr, comes from the word sabara. Ghafara, ghufran. Ghufran or maghfira, which we have memorized before. Qatala is qital. Dhikr, you know, dhikrullah, to remembrance of Allah. Dhikr, rizq. Salihun, someone is very salihun, he's very pious. Nasrullah, the help of Allah. Nadhar. And yeah, so it's very important for us to learn the verbs where all these words come from. So let's go through it in more detail. So this is the verb table for kafara. Now over here we have kafara, kafara, kafaru. Everything is the same in all of these examples, except that we add the suffixes, okay? And there are different ways to add the suffixes, specific ways. So over here, we just add a alif. There's nothing that we need to change. Over here, we make the, so let's write it over here, kafara. We make the lam letter, okay? Because remember, fa'ala, each letter corresponds to the template. Fa'ala, kafara. Kaf is the fa letter, fa is the ain letter, and ra is the lam letter. So don't get confused. It's basically saying the first, second, and third letter. So the third letter, for if you want to add u at the end, then you have to make the lam letter, the third letter, into a dhamma, and then you add a waw sukun and an alif, and then it becomes kafaru. And same thing with shakara. Shakara. All you have to do is make this lam letter, the third letter, into a dhamma, and then add u at the end, and it becomes shakaru. Shakara means he was grateful, and shakaru would mean they were grateful. Yeah. Same thing with everything else. Like for example, let's continue doing it. Over here in kafarat, all you need to do is add a ta at the end. So kafarat, kafara plus ta equals kafarat. Same thing with shakara. Shakara plus ta equals shakarat. Shakarat. She disbelieved, she was grateful. And then same thing with here, kafarata, you just add a ta at the end. And over here, and for the rest of the table, which goes down, which I have not put here for the lack of space, all you have to do for kafaruna, if you want to add one of these, kafaruna, kafarta, kafartuma, kafartu, kafarti, and kafartum, and kafartunna, and kafarna, okay, these ones, the rest of the table, all you have to do is make kafara. You have to make the lam letter into a sukun, and then you just add the suffix, and then it becomes kafarna. They, feminine, plural, disbelieved. Kafarna, kafarna, if you add an alif, kafarna, we disbelieved. So that is how it is. And same thing with shakara, it will be shakara, you put a sukun on the last letter of the root word, of the root of the lam letter, shakar, and then na. So it would become shakar na, we were grateful, or if that was that. So it's not very hard, it's very easy, and that is why I would like you to fill in the table in the next slide. Over here, I have done a few of them for you. So Shakara means he was grateful, because remember shakara, it's the default version, it corresponds to huwa. So if you say huwa shakara, he was grateful, okay? The waw noon corresponds to whom, okay? They, for masculine plural. Shakaru, they were grateful. Shakarat corresponds to hiya. Shakarat, she was grateful. Hiya shakarat, she was grateful. Shakarta corresponds to anta, you were grateful. And so it is very easy for you to fill in the rest of this table. I have provided some of them for you to look through and to use as an example. So I would like you to conjugate each verb. Okay, this is the root words. These are the default versions, the root words, the root verbs, you can say. And add this, ta, tum, tu, and na, and write the translation underneath. Okay, just like I have done in the examples that I have given in this table. And it will help you very much when you are reading the Quran. Some more important verbs that are on this table, or on this pattern, okay, the default pattern, the original pattern, the first one, is kadhaba. Kadhaba is a very important verb. It means to deny. And kadhabu comes a lot in the Quran. They denied. Amara, to command. Okay, amarallahu, Allah commanded. Amarallahu al-muslimina, Allah commanded the believers or the Muslims. Akhadha means to take. Akala means to eat or consume. Sa'ala means to ask. Arsala means to send. Okay, usually to send a messenger, for example, like arsalallahu, like arsalallahu an-nabiyya, for example. Allah sent a prophet. And anzala means to send down. Okay, so it's usually used with like the Quran. Anzalallahu al-Qur'ana. Okay, to send down. And ittaba'a means to follow. Now what is different, why am I putting this in a different table, is because these have slightly different, it's the same, follows the same pattern. However, there are a few differences. In kadhaba, the ayn letter, which is the middle letter, is doubled. Kadhaba, however, it still follows the pattern that we mentioned above. Kadhaba, kadhaba, kadhabu, kadhabat, kadhabata, kadhabna. You just have to double the ayn letter. In amara, akhadha, and akala, the fa letter, which is the first letter, is a hamza. Okay, so it has, sometimes it could have a little bit of a different ruling, but for now it just stays the same. In sa'ala, the ayn letter is a hamza. Okay, follows, and arsala and anzala, it follows the pattern of af'ala. So this alif over here at the start of the verb, it's actually extra. It's not extra, it's actually extra. It's added to give it a different meaning. So the original root letter is rasala, and the original root letter of this verb, anzala, is actually nazala. So you know, nazala means to come down. To come down by itself, okay? And anzala means to send down something. Okay, so one, it's just by itself, like it by itself it comes down. And anzala means to send down something. And same thing with arsala. The root word, which is rasala, it has a different meaning. And then arsala means to send something. And yeah, so there is a corresponding meaning between each of these. But that is advanced Arabic grammar. And for now, you just need to memorize these. Ittaba'a, it follows the pattern of ifta'ala. Ittaba'a means to follow. Okay, but it follows the same pattern, so it would be ittaba'a, ittaba'a, ittaba'u, ittaba'at, ittaba'ta, ittaba'na. So it stays the same. Similarly, verbs that follow this pattern, the pattern of alima. So alima, it follows the pattern of fa'ila, fa'ila. The other one was fa'ala, where the ayn letter had a fatha. Over here, the ayn letter, it has a kasra. So alima. Over here, similarly, on this table, as you can see, sami'a, rahima, shahida, khasira. The ayn letter, the middle letter, it has a kasra. Now, it's very similar. It's actually pretty much the same as the first one. All you have to do is make sure to put a kasra on the ayn letter. So it's alima, alima, alimu, alimat, alimata, alimna, alimta, alimtuma, alimtum, alimti, alimtuma, alimtunna, alimtu, alimna, alimna. Same thing. All you have to do is replace, for example, if you're going to do the table for samia, all you have to do, alima, all you have to do is replace the ayn with a sin, sa, mi'a, the lam with a mim, then the mim with a ayn, sami'a. Yeah, so that is how it is. And then you can just make this table. So it would be sami'a, sami'a, sami'u, sami'at, sami'ata, sami'ana, etc., etc. Sami'a means to hear, rahima means to have mercy, shahida means to witness, and khasira means to lose. As we know, khasir, khasiruna, khasir means loser, shahid, shahid or shaheed, as we know, rahma, to have mercy, and sama'. Anyway, yeah. So you can also fill out this table as well. Once you get the hang of it, it's very easy. So sami'a, if you add u at the end, it becomes sami'u. Sami'u means they heard. So make sure you write the English translation underneath each one. So the Arabic will go here, the English will go here. Arabic, English, Arabic, English. And that's why I made the boxes a little bit bigger, so you can write everything down. And we will be correcting it inside the class, inshallah. Now, the word qala, the verb qala, it's different from the first two. Okay, qala, it has 3 letters in it. Okay, fa'ala, fa'ala. However, okay, the fa letter is a qaf, the ayn letter is an alif, and the lam letter is a lam. So that's great. However, this alif is actually a waw in disguise, which I have explained before. And when you make the table, then when you get up to qulna, from here downwards, okay, for all these suffixes, when you add this, then you take away the ayn letter and then you replace it with a dhamma on the fa letter. Okay, so for example, qala plus, for example, let's do tu, because I'm going to say I said. Qultu means I said. So you take that one out. This is actually a waw in disguise. And then the waw corresponds with dhamma. So you put the dhamma on the qaf. And then it becomes, and then obviously the lam becomes a sukoon. It becomes qultu. So it's a lot of changes actually. But you know, it becomes second nature once you get the hang of it. So it's qultu, and qultu means I said. Okay. Yeah. And same thing for kana. Kana occurs many times in the Quran, 1,358 times. So we should probably do the table for that, which is very important. Kana means to be, but in the past tense. Okay. And we'll have a separate lesson on kana by itself. However, it would be, for example, kana, kanu, kanat, kanata, and then it would turn into, okay, so this kana, it's actually a waw in disguise, and we cross that out and put a dhamma on the kaf, and we put a sukoon on the noon plus na, and then it would become, so the kaf has a noon, and then we have a noon with a sukoon on it, and then we have this na of this one, kunna, and then we add these two together, and then it would become kunna with a shadda, because it's doubled up. Kunna means they were. Okay, so yeah, that's a bit of a medical. Anyway, so basically all you need, so it's very easy. Just follow the table, replace each letter with the letters that are over here. So kana, taba, mata, qama. Okay, kana means he was, taba means he repented, mata means he died, qama means he stood, like he stood up, like as in the posture. Kana, kanu, kanat, and this would be kunta. Okay, kunta, this would be tubta, mutta, see, it's doubled up. Qumta, and then you just write the translation underneath. So kanu means they were, they repented, they died, they stood up, etc, etc. So fill in the table as much as you can, and inshallah we'll correct it in the class. Now, the word ja'a is very similar to the word qala. As you can see, qala has an alif, ja'a has an alif. However, qala's alif, okay, this alif over here is a disguised waw, and over here it is a disguised ya. Now you're probably asking me, oh, how do you know if it is if it's a disguised waw or is it a disguised ya? For now, apparently there's no way of knowing except if you know the present tense, but we will learn about the present tense inshallah in the next lesson. So for now, just follow the pattern, okay? Follow the formula. So ja'a, the alif is actually a disguised ya. The corresponding haraka to ya is kasra. Okay, so over here, ja'a, ja'u, ja'at, ja'ata, and then it becomes jitna. How did it become jitna? Because over here, let's look. Ja'a, this alif is actually a ya. The corresponding haraka to ya is kasra. And so we change this jim from ja to ji. We take this alif out completely, and then we put a sukoon on the last letter, because over here, as you can see, there's a sukoon on the last letter, on the lam letter, plus na, because the suffix is na, and then it becomes jitna. Jitna. So over here it becomes na, jitna, okay, and same thing, jitta, jittuma, jittum, jitti, jittuma, jittunna, jittu, jitna. And yeah, you just follow the table for the rest of these verbs that I have over here. Kada, it can either mean to plot against or to become close to doing something. However, we'll just use the word plot against. Kada. So over here, it will become kada. Okay, so for example, let's say 2, I did. Kada plus 2. This is a ya. Make it into kaf, ki, then put a sukoon on the last letter. It becomes kittu. Kittu, I plotted or I planned against. Okay, and so yeah, basically we're just eliminating the middle letter, and we're just putting a sukoon on the last letter of the root verb, and putting a kasra on the first letter. Okay, zada means to increase, khafa means to fear, sha'a as we learned before, means to will and wish, and this sha'a follows the pattern of ja'a. So it's very similar. Over here, kada, he plotted, kadu, they plotted. Okay, kadat, and then it will become kitta. So there's a template. So it's just basically filling in the blanks using the formula provided. And please make sure that you write the English underneath. Now, the word ra'a is a bit different. It is the third type that we will go through today. Ra'a, it has 3 letters in it. Fa'ala. Fa'ala. Let me go back to red. Okay. The fa letter is a ra. The ayn letter is a alif. Hamza, actually. This is a hamza. As you can see, it is a hamza. And the lam letter is a ya. Yeah, so in this case, sometimes this ya, okay, because ya is a weak letter, sometimes it is cut off, okay? Yeah, I know it sounds a bit strange, but that's how it is. There are 3 weak letters in Arabic, the weak letters. The weak letters in Arabic is alif, ya, and waw. So sometimes we cut off some of these letters if the pattern calls for it. Okay, and in this case, the pattern does call for it. So over here, we have ra'a, then we have ra'aya, so the ya is pronounced. But then over here, when we go to adding the waw alif, we say ra'aw. So we just completely take off this weak letter, the last letter, which is the ya, and we just go ra'aw, ra'aw, and this alif stays the same. Over here, same thing. We completely take out the weak letter, which is the alif, the ya, sorry, and we say ra'at, and then it comes back over here, ra'ayata. It comes back over here, so it goes away over here, and then it comes back over here. Ra'ayata, they, dual, feminine, plural, so. And then it comes back for the rest of these, ra'ayna, okay, ra'ayta, ra'aytuma, ra'aytum, ra'ayti, ra'aytuma, ra'aytunna, ra'aytu, ra'ayna, ra'ayna. The ya comes back. So, there is wisdom behind why we take off the ya in these 2 and we keep it for the rest of these, because there are some advanced Arabic grammar rules in play. But for now, if we just memorize the pattern, we should be fine. Okay, so same thing with ra'a, ata is the same pattern. So it would be like this. Let's use another color, for example. It would just be ata, ataya, and then it would just be ataw. Okay, let me go this right over here. Ata, huwa ata, huma ataya. And then if you want to add waw, okay, then it would become ataw. Ataw, because over here in ataya, this is a weak letter. The ya at the end is a weak letter. So we just completely eliminate it. Okay, and then it becomes ataw. Okay, the haraka stays the same, so the ta, it still has a fatha on it, and then if you just add it together, okay, it becomes ataw. Okay, yeah, so that's what it is. Yeah, ataw, and then it becomes, if you want to add a ta and you say she came, then it would be ata plus ta. Completely take that out and then sorry, that's supposed to be a fatha. Atat, it just becomes atat, she came. And then, yeah, you know, and then the rest, it stays the same. You would do ata plus, for example, let's do na, okay? This ya, it comes back, you put a sukoon on it, and it becomes atayna. Atayna, so the ya comes back. Well, we keep the ya in its original form with a sukoon on it though. So yeah, if you just follow the table, the pattern, you should be fine. Some other verbs on this pattern is ata, hada. Ata means to come, hada means to guide, jaza, to recompense, qada, to decree or fulfill. As you can all see, they all have some weak letter at the end. The weak letter is the ya, and sometimes when it comes to the masculine plural or the feminine, the weak letter is eliminated. Let me go and yeah. However, for the rest of them, the weak letter, which is the ya, it stays the same. So over here, all you need to do is follow the table and add, you know, these suffixes to make them into the conjugations. And yeah, and write the English translation underneath. So ata means he came. Atao, as you can see, it has a waw alif at the end. It means they came. And then this would be atat, she came. And then over here, when we get to the ta, tum, tu, na, the ya comes back. And so it would become atayta. Atayta, you came. Ataytum, ataytu, atayna. You just change this part. This part stays the same, and then you just add this one, or this one. And then the translation stays the same. Same thing over here. Hada, it will become hadaw. See? Fatha, fatha, waw sukoon. Same thing over here. Fatha, fatha, waw sukoon. Hadaw, they guided. Hadat. Fatha, fatha, sukoon. It become hadat. Fatha, fatha, sukoon. And then over here, it become, the ya comes back. So it become hadaita. Fatha, fatha, sukoon, and then ta. Okay, the ya, the sukoon is on the ya. Hadaita, you guided. And so, try and fill out the table. I added one more verb over here, which has a similar ruling, however it's a bit different. This alif is actually a hidden waw as well. And da'a, it means to call, invite, or to make dua. So you know how we say dua? Dua, da'a means to make dua. And so if you want to say that they made dua, da'aw, they called, da'at, she called, da'awta means you called. Okay? Da'awtum, you, plural masculine, called. Da'awtu, I called. And da'awna, we called. So I just added this because this table was about verbs that have a weak letter at the end. And da'a, it also has a weak letter at the end. However, this alif is a disguised waw. So it follows similar ruling. However, when we get to over here, to this part of the table, the hidden waw, it becomes apparent again, it appears, and then yeah. So yeah. Keys to the Quran. Your homework is basically to just go through the lesson very carefully, fill in the tables with the translation of every verb, and memorize the new verbs and the patterns. Please make a a page, new word or new verb list in your notebook and write down all the new verbs that you are learning. Inshallah, we'll practice them more. And next lesson we will do about present tense, which has a lot of tables and stuff in it as well. So inshallah, try to revise this as much as possible. And yeah, inshallah, I'll see you on the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum.